And this month, we're helping to raise awareness about men's health issues.
Everything from mental health to cancer is up for discussion. And today we're talking about prostate cancer. Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett joining us now with the story of one North Texan in his battle, Scott.
That's right. And Kevin Gilmore, prostate cancer is actually the third leading cause of cancer death in American men behind lung and colorectal. About 1 man in 39 will die of prostate cancer. And the diagnosis rate for prostate cancer was 89 new cases per 100,000 men right here in Texas. And that includes this Denton resident.
You could say Mike McMillian is your average fix-it guy. There isn't a home repair or car repair he can't handle. In fact, it is something he learned from his dad. You could even say it runs in his blood.
I mean, he was active in everything from sailing to his race cars to back to sailing in his retirement, to the things that he held patents on.
But something else that runs in his family is prostate cancer. McMillian's great-grandfather, 2 uncles, and his father, Mac, all were diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Michael, are you stopped? And I'm like, my heart kind of dropped. And at that point, he went on to tell me that he was in the States and he had just been diagnosed and that the prognosis was not good.
McMillian's dad, his rock, and the family patriarch was sick, and this was one thing he couldn't fix. Mac lived 6 more years after being diagnosed, and in that time, he continued to bond with his grandchildren and even became a volunteer firefighter. July 22nd of 2011, he took a ride of his life through the hills of Knoxville, Tennessee, with his son in this 2012 Boss 302 Laguna Seca Edition Mustang. That was one of the last times he got out of the house. He died the day after Thanksgiving. But before Mac passed, he made McMillian promise to get tested. He agreed, but was reluctant at first.
If it breaks, he's going to fix it.
But that was just it. I thought, I'm too young. It's not going to happen to me. It's going to skip a generation. Even with all the signs, it's just not going to be me. And then lo and behold, it was me.
Prostate cancer, 2 words this family has now heard 5 separate times.
We narrowed it down that I had 3 tumors and that we needed to schedule that surgery. And it did turn out that I had an aggressive form, just like my father.
McMillian had the surgery in May of this year, and now as he closes in on the anniversary of his father's death, he is 6 months cancer-free.
So, and our son, we have his wedding coming up in a month, and, knowing that he's going to be there for that, and those are things that we would want his dad to be here for, but he's not. So, I just feel blessed, and I know it's Thanksgiving, and it sounds cliche to say I'm so thankful for my husband's health and for him to be healthy in here, but I am. I'm grateful and thankful.
And as McMillian looks out of the windshield of that 2012 Mustang, at the same tracks his father Mac drove on, he can't help but to reflect on the smiles, laughter, and stories, and reflect back to the strong man holding him on his shoulders as a boy.
I just want everybody to know what a great person he was.
And because of his promise to his dad, McMillian continued to get tested and says knowing your levels is key. That's why he knew when his PSA level had doubled that something was wrong, even though it fell within normal limits for a man of his age. A few months later, it nearly doubled again, and that's when he got a second opinion, which then eventually saved his life. If you'd like to find out more about why I decided to participate in this challenge, please head to cbsdfw.com. Search Movember. There you'll be able to donate if you choose to, but if not, at least start that conversation about this disease so we can make sure that not one more man dies of this disease.
Yeah. His family has so much to be grateful for this Thanksgiving. I love what that wife said.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a wedding coming up and 2 other daughters that are there. They have a lot going on in their family, so it's a hard week for them, but also a week that they're able to be grateful.
Yeah, and they should also know that, we're grateful that so many families have opened up to you, Scott, that you're sharing these stories, because this is how you get the word out. You really put sort of a face to a situation and let people know that, this really can happen to anyone.
That's right. And Mike said, if it's Mac's legacy that he's able to save 1 more life, then it's all worth it.
Yeah.
It's all about awareness. Thank you so much, Scott.